සැත්කම් සඳහා ස්ථාවර අවමගාස්තු දැන් නවලෝකෙන් අමතන්න 0.71
Yesterday afternoon, the government extended the travel restrictions covering the entire island until the 7th of June in a bid to control the COVID-19 spread in the country. However, movement restrictions were planned to be relaxed on the 25th and the 31st of this month, as well as on the 4th of next month, giving people an opportunity to restock their essentials. But the people were not allowed to travel far and were asked to use the nearest shops, and they were also encouraged to walk there instead of using vehicles. As for people in isolated areas, they were not accorded the luxury of movement due to the threat of COVID-19. With that being the case, the restrictions were relaxed at 4 a.m. today, providing a window of 19 hours for people to purchase essential goods sufficient for the next 5 days when the restrictions become effective once more. The expectation was that people would rush to shops, and that's exactly how things turned out. It was also commendable how some people behaved with discipline, maintaining social distancing and wearing masks. That said, as for some sections of society, the continuous warnings about the dangers of the UK variant of COVID-19 doing the rounds at present in the island have fallen on deaf ears. For them, social distancing wasn't important. In the meantime, the Palyagoda fish market also remained open for trading today. There too, social distancing was limited to theory. Meanwhile, it was reiterated today how 2 shops from a village will be allowed to operate even when the travel restrictions come into effect.
මේක සංචරණ සීමා පවනවලා තියෙන දවස්වලටත් හදිස්සි කාරණයකදී මිලදී ගැනීමක් සිදු කරන්න ඒක විවෘතව තබා ගන්න අවසර ලබා දෙනවා. එම ස්ථාන දෙක ග්‍රාමීය කමිටුව මගින් තීන්දුව කරලා ප්‍රාදේශීය ලේකම්තුමායි අවසරය ලබා දෙයි.
Once today's window of movement comes to an end at 11 tonight, people will have to wait until 4 a.m. on the 31st for the next. Until then, the entire island will be under strict travel restrictions. One of the observations made in recent days when travel restrictions were in effect was people impersonating those who are permitted to travel, such as essential services personnel and doctors. With this in mind, the police were extra vigilant on any such persons.
Sri Lanka police had received information about impersonation cases. Some persons had been travelling or moving on roads pretending as professionals, so the employees of essential services. Therefore, yesterday a special operation was implemented across the country in order to apprehend such persons, and especially the territorial police officers in charge of police stations had been instructed on the issue. Accordingly, this morning Narahempita police has arrested 39-year-old person who was using a car with the symbol of doctors, and the car has been taken into police custody. In addition to that, Cinnamon Garden police has arrested 46-year-old person along with the car using a symbol of a doctor, and the arrest has been made at Vijayram Mawatha Colombo 7. In addition to that, another arrest has been made on the same offence at Fort area in Colombo by Fort Police. The suspects would be dealt with the quarantine law. In addition to that, the relevant sections of the penal code for the offence of cheating by personation.
Yesterday saw another unwanted record set in the police arrests front pertaining to quarantine law violations. With 745 people being arrested for offences such as failure to wear face masks and failure to maintain social distancing, the figure became the highest since the 30th of October 2020.
දසනකාන්තී චූර්ණය සහිත ලීවර් ආයුෂ් දන්තාලේපය දත්වල ඇති ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් වළකයි.